Yo, Bromando, welcome back to Action Ration. Alright, so if you use YouTube on a regular basis, but especially if you create content, you've probably begun to notice that the website has made a lot of changes over the last year, and almost none of these changes are for the better. The most recent change being, of course, that there's now a restricted mode that, once turned on, will actually block some of the videos from being able to be seen by the user. And I've turned on restricted mode to view my own channel, about half my videos go missing. And the thing is that I can't really figure out why. Like, there doesn't appear to be any rhyme or reason for it. You would think that all my controversial videos of late, like, those would be the ones that would be affected, but no, it's actually about some of those and a lot of my older videos where I was just playing video games and giving harmless enough commentary over them. Now, there are a couple videos about restricted mode already and what it means for YouTube as a community, and I've placed links for them down below. One is by StyxHexenHammer666 and another by Paul Joseph Watson. And the first guy, Styx, who I watch pretty regularly, he actually has a great recommendation for how the YouTube as a community can fight back against this, but I'm going to discuss that later. What I want to mention now is that this is really just the latest development in what's already been a pretty disturbing trend. Why is YouTube not pushing notifications from channels I'm subscribed to? Why are my recommendations and trending pages filled with corporate crap I'm not interested in? Why is YouTube starting a streaming service for $35 a month from channels that I could watch on my television? Why does YouTube want to start a Heroes program so users can censor the content that made YouTube great in the first place? Why can videos be permanently demonetized on YouTube for apparently no other reason than they're not advertiser friendly? And that's just the beginning of it. It seems like everywhere I look now, this stuff keeps popping up, such as, why does Twitter keep banning edgy accounts? Why is Facebook so obsessed with fake news? Why does the mainstream media keep attacking people in tandem like PewDiePie and JonTron, and by calling them racist Nazis? The real question we should be asking is, who benefits when truly independent user-created content gets punished? Well, just in case you were wondering, that new YouTube streaming service, it comes with a lot of channels you used to watch on your TV. YouTube is being pressured by corporate entities unseen to curtail the success of their own user base because they're terrified of the competition we bring. We have now reached a day and age where it may not exactly be my channel, but someone can turn on a webcam and slaughter the numbers of corporate-backed media, even though they pump millions of dollars into their product. And if you don't believe me, just go check out many of the obviously corporate channels here on YouTube. Most of them don't even have the presence that a lot of independent YouTubers have, even though they upload sometimes 20 times a day. As for YouTube and other social networks' new censorship practices, it's important for people to realize that this will affect everyone eventually. Yes, it might start off with the political YouTubers, the social commentators such as myself, but it's not going to be limited to us. It will affect other people that you like as well. Harmless people have you already seen be attacked. People with good intentions like PewDiePie and JonTron who are just sharing their opinions be completely attacked by the media. How many people have you seen attacked on Twitter for just tweeting out a simple dad joke? It actually reminds me a lot of a movie called The Crucible with Daniel Day-Lewis and Winona Ryder. It's not a very enjoyable movie to watch, and if you're a Christian, some of its heavy-handedness might piss you off, but the thing is that it does take a very interesting look at witch hunts and witch trials that would go on back a couple centuries ago, where essentially all you needed to do to get someone you didn't like burned at the stake was just accuse them of witchcraft and then just present some really circumstantial, weak evidence, and people's fear and hysteria would just take over and that person would get, sent up in flames. That's what you get now is, someone accuses other people of racism or not being politically correct for something, and all at once there appears to be this mob calling for their head. But besides all that even, it's just wrong. Like, there's an argument you'll hear a lot of people throw out there, and it's goes a little something like, oh, but YouTube and Twitter are private companies, so they can censor against who they want. Really? Really? My question is, how far are you willing to stand by that argument of allowing private companies to discriminate against certain groups of people? If Bank of America came out tomorrow and said, you know what, we're not actually going to allow Native Americans to open up checking accounts here anymore because this is actually Bank of America, not Bank of Native America. Would you be okay with that? No, I don't think so. And I'm going to say this also, it's your YouTube at stake too. If YouTube puts all these practices into place and completely pisses off their content creators so they all leave, it's your YouTube experience that dies along with the rest of us. So why don't you get off your ass? Because I could tell you one thing. If this website dies, I'm going to be pretty pissed off. As for StyxHexenHammer's suggestion for how to deal with this, he proposes that YouTubers of all backgrounds and types of content form an alliance where they can promote each other's work, encourage their subscriber bases to, support one another, and speak out about this issue when it comes up. The idea being, of course, that the larger a channel is, the harder it is to censor them. And I fully support that. I think it's great. I think my channel is maybe a bit small to join something like that, but I would suggest that you watch his content. I think it's excellent. And definitely, if you do create content, speak out about this if you see it happening or if it happens to you. And if you don't create content, you can still help. If you see it happening, share the word or share videos about this topic. Now, as for my channel, I've made a decision about how I'm going to proceed, and I apologize if the title to this may have seemed a little clickbaity, but here goes. I will no longer be taking ad revenue on any of my videos from here on out. Yes, monetization is going to remain enabled for my channel, but I will no longer be placing ads on my videos. And I almost made this decision last week, to be honest, when I got the community guideline strike for over what seemed like nothing, but the strike got quickly overturned, and I thought at the time, what the hell? I mean, I'll just leave it enabled. Maybe I'll make some money along the way, and then later on down the future, I can then stop taking AdSense if something like this comes up again. But I've changed my mind because I see what YouTube and Google are doing. I see the direction they're going in, and I'd rather not take any of that money. Actually, I'd rather bleed the bastards dry until they learn better practices. It's so little money anyways. And this isn't the part either where I'll tell you to go support me on Patreon or something. I have a small channel. I'm a small-time hobby creator. I do this for fun. And if at some point in the future I do grow and I get bigger, then I'll look at stuff like Patreon at that time, but not until that time. To my subscribers and to everyone who stayed subscribed to me when I stopped making videos for a while, and to everyone who watches and regularly comments on my videos now, I just want to say, thank you all so much. Getting to know all of you, getting to share and discuss ideas with you truly makes this all worthwhile to me. And I can honestly say that becoming a YouTuber has made me a much better person. And the just the education I've received alone in the last year and a half since I started on YouTube is worth more to me than the one I ever got at any school. So again, just thank you all. If you really want to support me and you really want to go the extra mile because you believe in what I'm trying to do here, which is create a more overtly masculine entertainment channel for men who may feel a little disparaged by mainstream culture now, or just out of place, like they just don't have anything in common with it, like I know I do on a daily basis. What you could do that would really help is just share my videos. Just share my videos with your friends, share them on your social media accounts, and look, that if you do that, you've gone above and beyond the Call of Duty in my book. Thank you. To all the new people who might just be finding my channel for the first time, welcome to Action Ration, Bromandos. I'm Thompsonator. You can subscribe for more bad opinions, and I'll see you all again real soon for more action.